Hello, it's been a while. Yes, welcome back to the Crowdsource Challenge. I know I haven't had a video up the last few days. I've been very heavily addicted to Forza, so apologies for that. We've got the wheel ready to go, so let's give it a spinaroo and see what new hell awaits me today. Right. That's completely screwed up all of my plans. Because we now have to... Oh my god. My stockpile of bales is going to be gone immediately. Right, we need to buy cows and sheep today, apparently. So I'll catch you guys in game. So so we're in game. It's still winter because the plan was to sell some crops today. Sell some grain off and deal with that, but no, the rules have decided otherwise. So where's the trigger I'm looking for here? Is it? No, where is the... Oh, I caught that quickly. I'm not going to count that as cheating because it was unintentional. So I need to get this up to 100. I need to turn on cheat money. Need to get this up to the specified 100. Oh my god. Yes, I really want to buy 96. I really don't, but I have to. Good lord. I hate you guys sometimes, I really do. Right, let's get in the deer and get over to the sheep field. So we need to buy 196 sheep. Also, I did notice a comment of the last video. Since when did this sound like the Challenger? Since Bullet Bill did a sound edit to it. Bullet Bill will tweak the sounds of this so that it's a bit more like a real 7430. Also, there were other comments complaining about this being open, and I should probably just close up the sunroof as well, so the air conditioning actually works. So we could be here a while as I scroll all the way up to 200. The reasoning behind the John Deere sounding different is Bullet Bill did a sound tweak to it, and it sounds more like the real 7430 now. There we go. We're up to the 100 or 200 sheep. Good God. Right, now we need to... I mean, I don't need to worry about... I don't need to worry about shoving hay bales into the feed mixer now, I guess, because I know for a fact that 4 hay bales will feed the feed mixer, number one. And number two, oh god, I've got to sort the animals now, too. Oh, I'm really glad I set this on 1x speed. Because there's a lot of work suddenly needing to be done because of that rule. Because if you look, the sheep are at 2% grass, 3% water, and the cows are like 10% of everything. Right. This has all gone horribly wrong. Let's start off with the cows. Like, oh, this is empty. Of course it's empty. Let's start... I think the best thing to do to start off with would be giving the cows some bale. Giving them some straw, because that's going to be the easiest thing to deal with right now. We've got 3,000 litres of straw in this bale here. Nearly 4,000. And somebody mentioned that I'm not using the Nokian tires, and I should be. That's a really, really great, suggestion. Apart from the fact that these tractors literally can't have the Nokians on them. There is no way to get Nokians on... Well, there is, and it would involve me editing the tires. So there's no realistic way for me to get the Nokians on. Also, a little bit of news about the map here. This is the updated version of Shamrock Valley. This is not the same version that is on the mod hub. This is the new update. So it's going to be a version that I'll start tweaking in time. Because there are a few edits I want to do to the map. How are they doing for straw? Oh god. This is going to be a full episode of trying to feed the damn cows. And I know... Oh god. Why did I give you guys control over the rules? Right, I have a plan. It's going to be a terrible plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. It involves not pulling the Fiat into the shed with me. It involves moving the Fiat somewhere where it's not in the way. First of all. That's always a good plan, is moving vehicles so they're not in the way. I'm gonna need to get more fields. Let's turn off the money cheat so that we can see the true pain that will be in as the money for the animals goes out. For the upkeep. Right. So, the plan is, and this is the plan. The plan is this. The plan is we're going to shove as many bales as we can possibly fit into that thing. So let's grab, I guess, this bale. I know that I'm using the forks for this and I probably shouldn't, but I hit the wrong button, so we're using the forks. That's I hate you guys, sometimes I really do. I'm gonna find out who suggested this rule. I'm going to shout at them in the comments. I'm gonna shout at them on their original comment that I hate them, and they'll have to wonder why I hate them until they see this video and realize, oh crap, that rule actually got selected by the wheel. I'm not actually gonna do that, but I should. I feel like I should. It is so tempting. I wonder if that bale at a wonky angle can actually fit 3 more in there and be like, yeah, this is completely legit. Because I think this can fit 3 bales. Okay, it can't fit the other 2 that are trying to come along for the ride, but it can hopefully fit these 3. You'll notice, by the way, that our straw stocks are suddenly a lot lower. We're going to need to buy some arable fields. We're also going to need to buy some grass fields because we need significantly more hay than we actually have. Because... oh dear. Right, what I've succeeded in doing here is making a mess, so I'm just gonna... There's no rule against muscle mode. Just gonna do some rearranging here. This bale will fit. There we go. You can fit this bale in too. Or launch it. Use it as a hat. No. That bale will fit in too. Do you know what? I reckon if I stack them like this, number 1, it'll look ridiculous, but number 2, I can fit more bales in, which is kind of the aim of this exercise. Right. Let's go with 3 bales. 2 bales. Okay, we'll go with 2 bales. We gotta get around the feed mixer. Maybe I should just start throwing bales into the feed mixer, because they're gonna take like 12 I think throwing bales into the feed mixer might be the next best choice. Because the cows are gonna need significantly more than just 2 more bales. I think bumping into the feed mixer is actually something that is a good idea suddenly. Even though it's something I usually say is a really dumb idea. Because that's barely moving. It's 1 bale. Yeah, okay. Right. The grass is going to go away for the cows. We're not going to have grass available. Because it's winter and there's no way of getting grass. This has turned from, hey, let's see how what happens if I give you guys control over the game series, to let's see how evil people can be to Dave series. Because like it's very quickly turned into all of the evil rules are coming up. However, having ridiculous amounts of animals will change how I play the game a bit, to the point that, you know, I will have to have more fields and more field work will have to be done. But it's not going to change, like, my play style, I guess? If that makes sense. Can I fit 3 bales in, please? Because that's... What? Okay, that made no sense whatsoever. I'm calling shenanigans on you right now, game. I'm calling shenanigans on that. You can stop throwing bales at me. Okay, that might go in. It could also just sit on the side like that and be fine. But let's get that in. This... I'll make it fit. Come here, you. You can go in the back like... No. You, I want... Please tell me this is collisions. Yes. You... I want in the back of the... Okay, that won't fit. So we can only bring 2 bales at a time. I'm thinking the feed mixer might be a bit of a better idea. I know that I've said this a few times already, but... The problem is I don't want to end up with like half the mixer full of straw. This is kind of the way that I'm thinking. I don't want to end up with a situation where half the feed mixer is just straw. And I can't make mixed rations with it. This is my conundrum. Right, more straw for the straw gods. This was going to be a video where I sold some crops and made some money and got out of debt, but no. You've got to have 100 cows and 200 sheep. Right, I'm putting this away because there's no way am I going to be able to do it with the feed mixer. Or with the bale shredder. I'm gonna have to resort to the feed mixer and hope that I don't end up running out of or filling up the cows with it half full or something. Cause yeah, we still got a lot of straw to give them. This is what happens when I tell the channel to troll me, and they troll me quite hard. It's entirely my fault. You know, I'm blaming the wheel and I'm blaming you guys, but it's entirely my fault for saying, hey, you guys can be evil to me. After me kind of encouraging you to troll me in streams. Yeah, I should have expected this to happen, really. Really should have expected this to happen. Of course it happens at the time of year when the cows need the most food and I'm the least prepared for it. So I'm just gonna throw these 2 bales in, like... so... like so... and... oi! Grab. There. Good. Like so, the slam dunk. Slam dunkus. That's 2/3 of the way full, so I can bring 3 bales at a time with this, as opposed to 2 with the bale shredder. So that... I mean, it's 50% more, which is better, but it's still less than ideal. Actually, at the point where I'm considering getting a self-propelled mixing wagon. As stupid as that would be on this map, it would be an option. Okay, so that's 94% full. We're not going to fit any more straw in. It looks ridiculous. This is entirely ridiculous. Oh no, we're going to have to muck out the cows as well. Oh no. We're just... Oh, this is gonna end up like Thornton, where I have to stop fast forwarding every so often just to get the cows mucked out. Right, let's give the cows 12,000 litres of straw real quick. Because that's hopefully going to be the last of the straw, and then we need to start going through... Oh god, we gotta feed the sheep. Oh god. So... okay, we've got enough straw at the cows. Finally. So now we need to start making mixed rations, which is going to be hellish because I can really only fit like 2 bales of hay in at a time, and then I have to swap over to the silage bucket and deal with that. Right, should we deal with the sheep first, actually? Would that be an idea? Would dealing with the sheep be a good idea right now? I've grabbed significantly more than 2 bales. Excuse me, sirs. Could you come with me, please? I require you for a top secret meeting of the Hay Bale Society. Yes, it's taking place just over here in this convenient green box. Yes, in you go. Don't worry, fellow Bales. You'll be going to the Hay Bale Society soon too. Right, that's the hay portion of TMR sorted out. Oh, I've got to mix it too! Right, I'm so glad that I went and made more silage, because I definitely wouldn't have had enough. I've not blocked off the silage with snow, have I? I've not. Good. Right. So let's... start getting ready to... Okay, we need to get the feed over here. We're gonna have like nothing left. This was supposed to be a fun video where I made money. This wasn't supposed to be me feeding the animals for half an hour. Joke's on you though, guys, because today's stream has now decided what I'm going to be doing. Feeding the animals for an hour straight. Because the rules say that I have to. The animals have to be sorted first. Those two rules are probably incompatible with each other, but I'm... Right, let's get the mixing wagon on, because they've got to get mixed as well. Oop, there's autosave kicking in. Come on, autosave, be nice. There you go. There's a can, an empty can, right on top of my mouse cable. I apologize for the rattling you could probably hear for a little while. So, let's get... I don't even know why I've got that can there. Let's get this into the feed mixer. It's probably going to be like 3 buckets of silage. So that's 84. I'm going to risk another bucket. So in this bunker we've got what? 92,000 litres of silage left. Okay, not the end of the world, but not too far off either. I'm really quite glad that I decided the second pit of silage was worth doing. Because I could have made more hay. In which case I would have ran out of silage. Right, that's gonna hopefully be a mix that'll get TMR. Is that a good mix? That's a good mix. We got total mixed rations. Okay, so we've got one small victory. However, 12,000 litres of mixed rations means about 6 and 6 of hay / silage and TMR. Okay, oh, the cows are pooping already. Yeah, we're gonna basically double these two values, so we're gonna need to make significantly more mixed rations. Significantly more. Way more. And we've got to get the cows and sheep some water too. Right. I didn't actually take note of how much silage I put in, so I'm gonna have to start off with the hay again. I probably should have taken note, but I didn't because I'm stupid. But what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna chuck the hay bales at... I'm gonna cheat a bit and just kind of grabby, throwy, missy, grabby, slam dunky, grabby, throwy. So it was it just the 2 hay bales? It must have just been the 2 hay bales. It doesn't matter if the rest fell down because we're... Just realised I can use the cow paddock as a shortcut. Or maybe not, because I forgot about the giant pile of snow I put over here. Also the fact that the snow has 0 grip, because it makes sense, because it's basically packed ice. Can I get out of here? Please? Maybe? Yes? So I'm making a system at least. It's not the best system, but it's a system. So the system is now... Fill this, go to the cows, get some hay in after that. Bring it back through the paddock. And then get some silage on top of the hay. Unless I actually bother taking note of how much silage I'm putting in. So let's take note this time. So it's maybe a bit faster. 1 bucket of silage. 1. Okay. Okay. Two. This feels like Sesame Street. 2 buckets of silage. Like the bloody count from Sesame Street. So that's 2 buckets. Two buckets of silage. Okay, this is the third. Do you know, if it's 3, I was thinking it was 3, but I thought it could have been 4. If this feed fills it up to 94%, I'll actually be quite angry at myself. So that's 3 buckets. Oh, bloomin' heck, it was 3 buckets the entire time. I'm coming back through the paddock and just throwing 3 buckets of silage in immediately. Because that's the least wasteful way, is to not fill up this thing completely. And I'm not going to use any straw as filler, because that would be idiotic, considering I need the straw to have the cows deal with things. So we're going to do a new loop, where I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be this weird loop where I don't know anymore. How are the cows doing for food? Oh my god. I don't think there's a rule saying I can't mow the cow paddock. So I'm going to abuse it. I'm going to double check the rules. I'm going to abuse that fact. Well, there is a rule in the wheel, but there's not an actual solid rule yet. So I'm probably going to abuse that as an excuse to mow the cow paddock. Just so that I can give the cows some some grass come springtime. Because there's no way in hell am I wasting a good field's worth of grass just to throw it into the cows. Well, actually, hopefully come spring I'll have the grazing mod in, so I won't need to worry too much about the grass. Do you know, this new rule is probably a really good incentive for me to actually put the grazing mod in. Fill this up one more time, and then we'll call it an episode. We'll do one more fill of TMR to the animals. And I know it's been 2 animal episodes in a row. It wasn't meant to be, but you guys have been well, no, the last episode wasn't really about animals. It was just snow stuff with pigs thrown in for good measure. This time it is definitely about the animals, because some git decided that that rule would be a good idea. Oh my god, I hate you. Trying to deal with 100 cows is bad enough. Having the 200 sheep on top is just kind of the icing on the cake made entirely of manure. And the icing is made of slurry. It's slurry icing on the manure cake. I mean, on the bright side, if there is one, this basically means I will not need to worry about having manure come probably springtime or ever again. The downside is I might need a skid steer just to deal with the manure. Right, let's grab you. You look like a good bale. In you go. You look like a good bale. In you go. And you're closest, so in you go. I've overdone it. It was supposed to be 2 bales. I've wasted like half a bale. And we've still not got to the sheep. This has all gone horribly wrong. I've just lost control of this entirely. So let's give you some food. There you go. Have some food. Look at the food. Look at the food. Eat it slowly because it's painful. With the amount of stuff that I'm going through, the amount of my stockpile I'm going through just for this one feed, I'm slightly concerned now. I mean, the bright side is that the mucking out's going to be a bit easier to find where the manure is because there'll be lots of it. This time I'll go do the bale first, but well, I say this time. We'll head over and park up by the bale. I'm not doing it right now. I'm gonna call this video here and try and come up with a thumbnail that explains just how terrified I am of this new rule and how annoying it is to me. I'll leave you with saying I've been Rainbow Dave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17, the crowdsourced challenge on Shamrock Valley. Hope you enjoyed the video, unlike me. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.